Have you ever showered, looked down to your toes, and couldn't see past your big belly? That's me. I was a fat child. I was a very fat kid, and I've been fat for a while. Yeah, and I remember being bullied because I was a fat kid. But you know the funniest part about that is I was bullied for being fat, but the kid who bullied me was also fat. So I'm like, what the? This is a fat on fat crime. This is a deep fried butter, deep fried butter versus deep fried Oreo. You know, this is like why would you attack your own kind of thing? So because like insults he would say, I could just reverse right back at him if I knew how to do that. It's a very soft boy growing up. Where am I going? I missed a turn, so now I'm just driving in this weird. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, well, let me take a left here. And wow, it's so foggy in Seattle. It's so terrible. But okay, excuse my non-prescribed ADHD. I just maybe have a short attention span, but I don't know. I can't really formulate a linear path of thinking because that's not what I'm practicing though. Practicing my linear thought of thinking. It's just not really coherent at the moment. Where was I? Yes, talking about fatness. Have you ever showered, looked down at your toes, and couldn't see your toes because your belly was sticking in the way? That was me. Growing up, I was the slowest, fattest kid I've ever known. I even got bullied because I was fat. But the funny thing is that the bully was also fat. It was a fat on fat crime. It was deep fried Oreo versus deep fried butter crime. Like this is like why would you attack your own kind of thing? So I remember growing up and getting wrecked by these bullies. I'm like, damn, I'm just gonna be a fat guy for the rest of my life. But my middle school where I went to had a really intensive PE program, and the way to be cool was to either be good at singing, good at sports, or really fit. And I'm like, all right, I'm really bad at singing. I got 2 left feet. I can't dance for crap. I have nothing really special. I'm just an ordinary average Asian kid. Okay, what can I do? I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll try fitness. So not that I started that fitness journey to be cool. I was a sheep at that age. I just did whatever everybody did. And so I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to freaking, what is going on right now? Oh, there's a railroad. Oh God, I'm going to die here. Okay, I take a left. Okay, good. What? There's a crane operator. Where the heck am I? Anywho, where was I? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to thinking. But yes, I've always grown up fat. I got bullied for being fat. In my middle school, PE was a huge thing. It was called intensity or like something like an upper level word for fitness. And I was like, wow, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a really fit kid. Because everyone else was being that, and everyone like, oh, you're older. Like our school was so like all in on this fitness that some of the records that our middle school kids placed, the high schooler, like some high schoolers wouldn't be able to beat. And like that's really crazy to think about. And even I think in my age, or even being like 13 to around 12 to 14 in middle school, like people started hopping on steroids. I was like, what the freak? Like that's how big of a deal like being fit was in my school. So all right. So imagine this chunky like 170-pound Asian kid, and I know that's not a lot right now, but I was like 4'5". I was a chunky little guy, so I just kind of like carried this fat body all throughout my beginning of elementary, middle school. And you know what happened with my weight gain? Another side point. I actually immigrated to this country from an Asian country. And after I immigrated, I was introduced to country fried steak, pizza, hot dogs, Costco pizza, Costco chicken bake, Costco, all this food from Costco. I started to become obese. Like I was a big boy, but when I was in my motherland, I didn't have that same problem. I was a skinny little frail chopstick. Like I was really picky apparently with what I ate. When I came here, I just started eating everything and all the candy. Like I remember my vivid memory of 2nd grade when the teacher, everyone was like, as kids do, like they were just going wild, buck wild. And the teacher was like, who wants candy? And I'm like, big back over here, give me that snack. So I took that snack and I love that snack. But I just had so much candy growing up, so I just got obese really quick. So as that formulated into my middle school, looking at myself like, damn, I'm fat as fuck. Like I'm still fat now, but my weight loss journey started then. And in middle school is where I really got my passion for like weightlifting, and I've been weightlifting on and off and learning about it for like the past 10 years. But what I wanted to say about that, yeah, So the weight loss journey is a kind of a crazy thing. It's hard. Working out is hard as hell. And there's little things in my life that I stay consistent to. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I get bored so easily. But working out, I always have worked out. I've always, even if I take a month off, I always started again. So working out has been my little staple, like routine thing that I always do. And I love doing it. I love the progress. I love knowing that I can lift heavier and push myself to the limit every time. But being heavy is not, what am I talking about weightlifting? I'm talking about being heavy. Yeah, so being fat is not a great thing. I think being fat as a kid, you get really self-conscious and your confidence is down. Like my confidence was down to the ground. I was like, oh, and I remember my friend talking to me and saying like, bro, I don't think any girl would date you. I was like, and then he said, yeah, no one would date you, but maybe they'd give you a chance because you're funny and you're nice. And I was like, he just roasted my outfit, no funny. He roasted my dome. He roasted everything about me. He was like, dude, you ugly AF. But maybe because you're nice and funny, you might have a chance. I'm like, okay, then that stuck with me. Like I remember that he was a close friend of mine too, and that stuck with me for so long. And so I've always thought of myself as like an uglier fat dude, and that's like my identity that I thought I would have forever. But that changed in middle school when I started working out. I started from a 13-mile pace, and by the start of sixth grade. By the end of 8th grade, I was running at a 5:16 mile. I made it to districts, ran 3rd place in my city of where I lived, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, how did I do this? Like I was on track for breaking the 5 minutes for the mile in high school, but I started to get lazy and focus more on school than working out. And I think that was a mistake, to be honest, because schooling really did not get me anywhere. I did school wrong. That's for another video. But yeah, weight loss, fat journey, man, I just want to, right now, my current goal for the next 2 years is to build up all of my lifts so I can reach the 1,000-pound club. And I think I'm at around 800 with a combination of my squat, my bench, and I pulled my butt muscle and it was terrible. It hurt my butt and I couldn't like fully extend my leg for a while. Like the flexibility was zero. Like you couldn't see your toes, you couldn't touch your toes. That's how bad my flexibility and my weight gain was because I hurt myself in the gym. Number 1 progress killer, getting hurt. No ego lifts, guys. Where was I? Yeah, but this is a video of me working out. I go to my local LA Fitness. It's tough in there because I see a lot of people just starting their journey, which is not a bad thing. Like I'm all about fitness positivity. Well, one time there was a kid who came up to me and was like, hey bro, like you have to do this workout like this. So I'm like, oh, all right, I'll try it out. So I tried it out and I was like, oh, it's not hitting like what I wanted to hit, kind of. And so I was like, all right. So I don't want to make him feel bad. So I just kept doing the workout while he was there and I just tried a new variation of it and I was happy I tried, but well, what am I yapping about right now? Yeah, but sorry, my voice is getting hoarse because I don't really talk. I'm actually kind of a quiet guy, but ever since I started YouTube, I yap on here because I'm trying to tell you guys my stories and I don't have a linear path of thinking and I think very randomly. I think all over the place. So yeah, what am I even talking about right now? Working out. I love working out. You should always, I think you guys should try working out if you haven't. A quick tip. I wish someone told me when I started working out, get on a fitness plan. Like to get stronger, you need to do progressive overload. You have to. And I didn't figure that out until college. And I was never on like any kind of like plan. I kind of did whatever the coach told me. It was a pyramid plan, which is like you do like a 10, 3, 5, 1 percentage of what you think you should lift. And that's good. Like you got to do it that way because that's the way oh, what am I talking about? But yeah, quick tip. You got to get on a program. Like that's how you actually get stronger. You have to get stronger that way. And that's like the only way to really improve your strength in lifting. Anyways, I'm at my destination, so I gotta stop yapping. But hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Hope a good Christmas too, and a happy Vlogmas. I'm fat as hell, but I'm gonna be losing this weight. I'll document the journey. But hope you guys also, get encouraged to work out and lose some weight. You got this together. Bye.